Hi, beloved tribe. This is Emily Potter. I'm the director of the Lightworker Musicians Tribe and the Million Kisses Foundation. I personally know about several people in our tribe who are struggling with their physical, their emotional, their mental wellness. And so this is the moment. I've had this topic in my heart for a significant amount of time, and today's the day that I get to speak, and it wants to be spoken about today. And I share it with my hands over my heart because this topic is so sensitive and so tender. And I'll be sharing a little bit of my own experience with this, as well as I'm also going to be sharing the experience of one of our tribe brothers who gave me permission to share his story as well. So this is all in an offering to you so that you can feel really supported and encouraged and not alone if you are struggling with your health and it is significantly affecting your music journey. So I'll start with my own experience. I have had this as one of my struggles on my music journey, and I speak from a very soft and sensitive place within myself for the knowingness that I have about this. My condition, I had a physical condition that has lasted over 5 years, that has made it so that I have had to really slow down. And there are definitely times where I can have lots of energy, but the physical condition that I have experienced at one point was even life-threatening, and I had to take care of that. And the way that I did, it made it so that everything else was secondary, and I had to put all of my focus on my wellness. And so it looked like this. It affected being able to be a full-time musician outright externally. So not being able to perform because I didn't have the energy for that, not being able to record because I didn't have the energy for recording. There was no songwriting happening during that time. And what I needed and what my body asked for was 1 to 2 naps a day and detox baths almost every night, and slowing down significantly and listening to my body. And the struggle with that, tribe, if you've had this experience too, is that while you're doing that really beautiful inner work and detoxing and resting, you're watching other people fly by you in pursuit of their dreams. They have so much energy and they can go out there and make a million things happen. They finish their albums and they go on tour and they make $1 million in all of the ways that they're putting their product out there, and they're going for their dreams. And you're watching that happen, and it's like a knife in your heart because you're watching them be successful, and you have to go in your bed and get under the covers and take another nap. And that can be soul crushing. And it can make you mad at your body, and it can make you mad at your dream because your dream just keeps calling you, and yet you don't even have the energy to get out of your pajamas. So this is definitely a struggle that some people have in our tribe, and that I personally have had myself. So I want to offer you 2 reframings. If you're having this experience today, and or if you've ever had it, or if you know someone who's experienced this, the first I want to share with you is that this is different. This perspective is a different one. So consider trying it on and see if it works for you. I'm always referencing the music medicine within you. And I want you to see yourself as the music, that you are so one with your music, that your art is your life and your life is your art. so that you actually are the music. You are a life artist. And if that's the case, and if you choose to see this perspective, then this era of you slowing down is the perspective as if this is the song that is slow and in a minor key, and it's soft, and it evokes those emotions, and it connects to those listening ears for people who feel that song and want to experience the connection between you and the story that you're writing at that moment. You are the music. And when you get to create the music to be that art in the minor key and that softness and that shadow song, there's a lot of healing that can happen there. So embracing your music medicine at a very deep level so that you see yourself as the actual music is extremely powerful as a reframing. There's no way that you can understand and have compassion for the levels of shadow work and the shadows of the music without experiencing it yourself. And so every time you go back into your bed and have to take that second or third nap because you're so exhausted, because your health is being affected, it's actually writing a song. The life art inside of you is being written. That doesn't give a lot of comfort in the moment, but what happens in the bigger scheme is that it is understood. If you're an artist at all, a painter, you know that the way that the light can be shown in your painting is because it has that contrast and that shadow. This is what you're creating as the life artist that you are. I offer that into the bigger perspective of what you're doing as music medicine. The second reframing that I want to offer you is this. Tribe, as light workers, you are not just a musician. Music itself is powerful, and it's the vehicle that we've chosen in this tribe. You are deeper, and you're creating something deeper than just entertaining music. You are creating the light work as your foundation. This is the light work. Your relationship with your body, your relationship with your physical, emotional, spiritual, all-encompassing wellness is the work. And I have a very strong understanding about my own light work that when I embrace something, an experience in life, I bring it on in the spirit of, may this be dedicated to the whole. May this be dedicated to the well-being of my global human family. May this work that I do within myself and the fevers that I have surfaced out of my body, may the health that I claim day to day to day to day to day affect and be contributed to the whole and the health of the planet and the world and all creatures everywhere. Because I have that perspective as a light worker, there's nowhere else to go besides feeling it all the way through, living it, embracing, allowing it, surrendering to the experience. There's nowhere else to go. And even though it is difficult to watch other people be able to have those moments where they're releasing their albums and going on tour, if I'm just sitting and watching it, it is definitely hard to watch because I want to be out there doing that too. And yet there's nowhere else to go besides exactly where I am, doing the work that my body and my soul are committed to in the name of the whole, because there will be a time where I will be able to create the life art the shadow and the light, to be truly magnificent in the world, to be able to be of service. This is only possible if I go the distance all the way. And so as part of this light work reframing, the first reframing is to see yourself as the music, as the life art that you are. The second reframe is to see your health journey as the light work, and to stay reminded of that, and to honor it. A tool that I use in that perspective is to fully commit to the health condition that is happening all the way. So for my own experience, the symptoms that I had, the health condition that I had, I got to a point where I committed all the way in because it had things to teach me. In the name of the light work, it had things to teach me. So I don't want it to go away until our journey is complete. I want to fully commit and listen to it. So I did something a little bit humorous. I actually invited the condition that I had to my breakfast table every morning, and I had a little symbol on the table. And so it was coming, the virus, the condition was coming to my breakfast table every morning, and I was embracing it and saying, good morning. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everything you're teaching me. I love you. You're welcome here. Keep teaching me. Keep being part of my life until our journey is complete. The symbol that I had actually was an essential oil. So I put the energy of the condition into the oil. The oil sat there every morning at my breakfast table. And every morning I would give myself a drop or two of oil and put it on. Thank you for being here. I embrace you. Because the truth is, the physical ailments that you have are part of you. There's nowhere to need to run away from them. They are the work. This is the work. And it creates you to be the music medicine that you are, and the full being that you are. So saying thank you changes the relationship. It's nothing you have to get rid of. It's something to embrace and commit deeper into, because then there's a spirit of love of all of who you are. And then bringing that to the space of neutrality with love and kindness, and saying, be here as long as you need to be here because you serve me. And what happens naturally is that you then change your vibration around the conditions, and you are on your way to being complete with that story because you've learned the lessons. So I want to actually finish this with a story of one of our tribe members who gave me permission to even use his name. His name is Coco Magic, and he in this tribe goes by Coco Crawford. So I'm going to put his name on there too, because he actually is doing something pretty profound, and I want to share a little bit of his story. He said, when I was sick with Lyme disease, fighting for my life, I walked into my darkest shadows to find my own light. Fighting this inner battle between my shadow self and finding my light within. When I felt like I was falling apart, falling into 1,000,000 pieces, I found this inner fire. The more I got up after falling apart, the more I found my light within. When I was physically drained, I looked inwards and found this passion to keep going no matter what. To burn that Lyme's disease away, to become my full authentic self, was the hardest battle, but the most amazing and beautiful experience ever. So Coco shared with me, and I just congratulated him earlier today, because he is now creating a 2-hour full concert presentation that he's calling the Fire Dance. And he's talking about his rising from the ashes, from his health journey, and how it now is affecting who he is and who he has become. So he is using one of the tools that I offer this tribe in raising money to be able to put this production together and go forward from this point on, and offering his story to the world. I share that in encouragement and inspiration for those of you who are ready to hear it, that your struggles with your health and your wellness are not anything that you need to get out of, but to actually go deeper into, because the music medicine is being cultivated within you. It's becoming more potent every single day. So I invite you, those of you who are ready to partner even deeper with your music medicine, and you're ready to take your music medicine and your partnership with your music and your full self authentically, you're ready to take that to the next level, then I'm here as a resource for you in knowing how to do that and to get your story and your music medicine to the vibrationally matched audiences that deserve to hear your story. Private message me, reach out to me, and we will do that work together. I send lots of love to you guys. And thank you for being here. Coco, you're here today right now. Thank you. I'm glad we just got to share your story a little bit. Thank you for being able to be in a place to share that and offer your music medicine the way you do. And I send my most profound bow. It's so tender. I'm also emotional about my own story. The light workers in this tribe are no joke. The amount of light work that you do for the planet is so beautiful. And you're being seen. Those of you who are struggling and feeling alone on your health journey, you're not alone. And I thank you for the light work that you do. And for those of you who are ready to take your music medicine out to the world in a profound way, reach out to me and I'm going to be here as a resource for you. We have a lot we can do together to allow others to feel the healing that your music medicine offers. I look forward to talking to you one-on-one. Private message me when you're ready. And I'm sending lots of love and compassion and tears to each of you who are in this position. And I love you. Thank you.